The pseudoscorpion lives right among us, yet it is barely noticed. It hides in moist, dark places, in moss, under loose tree bark, or deep within layers of fallen leaves. Some species can even be found in basements, cracks of old walls, or inside bird nests, quietly hunting parasites. Although it seems insignificant, it is widespread across Central Europe and perfectly adapted to narrow spaces. Its body is tiny, usually only 2 to 8 millimeters long, smaller than a fingernail. Flat, teardrop-shaped, and equipped with oversized pincers, it resembles a scorpion, just without a tail or stinger. A small creature that remains almost invisible, even though it lives right beside us. You shoot your shot so you can say that you shot it. The pseudoscorpion lives a hidden yet remarkably active life. It spends its days in narrow cracks, beneath bark, or deep within moss, moving silently as it explores its tiny world. Its behavior is shaped by caution and precision. Every step is controlled, every movement serves either protection or the hunt. Although it lives alone, it defends small territories and rarely tolerates intruders. Its hunting technique is particularly impressive. With its large pincers, it scans the ground, sensing the slightest vibrations, and strikes with lightning speed when a springtail or mite comes close. A single drop of venom from its pincers is enough to paralyze its prey. Almost invisible to us, yet for the pseudoscorpion it is a daily struggle mastered with remarkable efficiency. The pseudoscorpion may be tiny, but its appetite is surprisingly large. It feeds on mites, springtails, small insect larvae, and other miniature creatures that are almost invisible to us. It does not rely on its eyes to find prey, but on its highly sensitive pincers. Every vibration, every slight movement in moss or within a crack is instantly detected. When a small animal comes close, it strikes with lightning speed, grabs it firmly, and injects a drop of venom that paralyzes the prey immediately. This combination of fine sensory organs, quick reflexes, and precise venom makes it an incredibly effective hunter. In its miniature world, it is a silent predator, rarely missing and perfectly adapted to its environment. The pseudoscorpion moves quietly, deliberately, and with remarkable precision. With its 8 small legs, it glides across the ground, slips through moss, squeezes into narrow cracks, and climbs effortlessly over bark and stones. Its speed is not high, but its movements are quick enough to surprise prey and avoid danger. Yet the most impressive ability is its use of foresight. When it needs to travel longer distances, it simply finds another animal to carry it. It climbs onto flies, beetles, or even ants, holding on tightly with its pincers while being transported. In this way, a tiny pseudoscorpion can suddenly travel many meters, an enormous distance for such a small creature. This unusual method of movement makes it one of the most resourceful survivors of its size. The reproduction of the pseudoscorpion is surprisingly complex for such a tiny creature. It begins with a courtship dance in which the male places a small spermatophore on the ground, a kind of seed package. He then attempts to gently guide the female over it. The process looks almost like a miniature choreography, with both animals circling each other, approaching, and retreating. Once the female has taken up the spermatophore, the development of the eggs begins inside her body. Many species carry their young in a small brood chamber beneath their abdomen, protected and warm until the juveniles hatch. This level of brood care is extraordinary for such a small animal. The young remain with the mother at first, clinging to her and being guided by her until they are strong enough to explore their tiny world on their own. What is most remarkable is how much energy and protection a pseudoscorpion invests in its offspring, behavior one would expect from much larger animals. In this stage, it becomes clear that even the smallest creatures possess an impressive sense of care.
I can tell you when you skin your first knee. I can tell you when you saw your first seed. I can tell you who you thought you would be.
The pseudoscorpion may be tiny, but its importance in nature is surprisingly significant. It is one of those silent helpers that quietly keep entire ecosystems in balance. Its most essential role is hunting tiny parasites such as mites, larvae, and other miniature organisms that can multiply quickly and harm plants, animals, or even humans. By feeding on these pests, it keeps their populations low and protects its surroundings. Its presence is especially valuable in bird nests and old buildings, where it removes parasites that could weaken birds or damage books and wooden structures. For humans, it acts as a natural form of pest control, working effectively without the need for chemicals. Although almost invisible, it contributes to a cleaner, healthier, and more stable environment. A small creature with a big responsibility, and a perfect example of how even the most inconspicuous beings play an important role in the life of our planet. Despite their remarkable adaptability, pseudoscorpions live in a world full of dangers. Their tiny size protects them from some threats but also makes them extremely vulnerable. Their natural enemies include spiders, ants, beetles, and other predatory ground creatures that can easily overlook and consume them. Birds searching through leaf litter may also pick them up without noticing. Yet the greatest danger does not come from predators but from the loss of their habitat. When old trees are removed, leaf layers cleared, or moist hiding places destroyed, the environments they depend on disappear. Even simple garden cleaning or removing dead wood can wipe out their miniature worlds. Many pseudoscorpions rely on stable microclimates. Too much dryness or heat can be fatal. In a constantly changing environment, these tiny creatures must fight for every centimeter of their habitat. And most of the time, we never even realize they were there. Pseudoscorpions exist all around the world, yet some species are so rare that they live only in tiny regions, sometimes in a single cave or on a single island. These rare species often differ greatly from the familiar Central European forms. Some have unusually long pincers, others possess almost transparent bodies, and some live exclusively in complete darkness, having lost their eyes entirely through evolution. In tropical regions, certain species grow larger than their northern relatives and display colorful patterns that shimmer in the light. Particularly fascinating are those pseudoscorpions that survive in extreme environments. deserts, high mountains, or deep underground. Each of these species has developed unique adaptations to thrive in its specific habitat. Worldwide, more than 3,000 species are known, and researchers believe many more remain undiscovered. This incredible diversity reveals just how adaptable and mysterious these tiny creatures truly are.
I can tell you who you thought you would be.
Imagine the Pseudoscorpion not as a tiny creature, but as large as a car, suddenly appearing in the middle of a city. Its body would be flat and broad, with a glossy, armored surface reflecting the glow of streetlights. The enormous pincers would be its most striking feature, long, powerful, and moving like mechanical gripping arms that open and close with perfect precision. Despite its size, it would move surprisingly quietly. Its 8 legs would carry it smoothly across asphalt, concrete, and building walls, almost silent, as if it were gliding over the surface. In narrow alleys, it could turn sideways, press itself against walls, and slip through tight spaces, just like its tiny version does in moss and bark. Its movements would be controlled, cautious, yet incredibly strong, as if it could sense every vibration of the city. A gigantic pseudoscorpion would not be a destructive monster, but a silent shadow wandering between buildings, strange, fascinating, and eerily precise. If you enjoyed this film and want to discover more of these fascinating creatures, feel free to support the channel with a like and a subscription. Every bit of support helps me continue creating new episodes and exploring the hidden world of nature's smallest wonders. Thank you for watching and for being part of this journey. I hope to see you again in the next creature adventure.